Hello everyone, nice to see you again in this English time. How are you? I hope that you are happy and healthy at home. Today we are going to continue our lesson on narrative text. First, let me tell you the objectives of our today's lesson. Students will be able to comprehend narrative text by answering questions related correctly. Identify the structure of narrative text accordingly. Arrange sentences to be a good narrative text based on the structure learned. Jadi tujuan pembelajaran kita hari ini adalah kalian akan mampu memahami teks naratif dengan menjawab pertanyaan yang terkait dengan benar. Menjelaskan struktur teks naratif dengan benar. Dan yang terakhir, menyusun kalimat acak menjadi teks naratif sesuai dengan strukturnya dengan benar. Okay, now let's start our lesson. Narrative text is a text to amuse the readers with actual or imaginary stories in sequence of events. Jadi ini kalian sudah paham ya bahwa narrative text ini adalah jenis teks yang tujuannya untuk menghibur pembaca ya dengan kisah-kisah di dalamnya. Biasanya terkait dengan cerita-cerita rakyat. Okay, now take a look at this picture. Where can you find this place? In which city? Can you guess what kind of story are we going to learn today? That's right. Today we are going to learn the stories of Salatiga, the legend of Salatiga. So pay attention to the story. One day Sunan Kalijaga arrived in a village. He went to the village chief's house. Sunan Kalijaga didn't say his real name and asked for a job. The chief's wife said that he could help to cut grass for horses. Sunan Kalijaga liked to live simply. Soon after that, the chief realized that the man was Sunan Kalijaga. The chief was very surprised. Then he decided to follow Sunan's lesson. Following Sunan's lesson, he had to leave all his properties, which made his wife disagree. So his wife brought all the jewelry in her bag. Suddenly, on the middle of the way, there was a robber who stopped them. He threatened and asked for their belongings. The chief's wife was very afraid that she gave all her jewelry to the robber. Due to this incident, Sunan gave the place a name. The name was Salatiga, because in this place there were three wrong people. There were the chief's wife, and the robber. What do you think of the story? Is it interesting story? Okay, now answer the questions based on the story. Number 1. Who are the main participants of the story? Number 2. How are their personalities? Number 3. What are their mistakes? Number 4. What moral values can you learn from the story? Can you answer all those questions? Excellent. Okay, now let's learn the structure of narrative text. So, narrative text consists of three parts: orientation, complication, and resolution. For the first, we start with orientation. This is explain who were involved in the story, when, and where. Nah, orientation ini adalah menyebutkan setting dari kisahnya ya. Jadi mengenalkan tokohnya, siapa, kapan, dan di mana. Biasanya ini pada paragraf awal dari kisah tersebut ya. Nah, ini. And the next part is complication. Complication, a problem arises followed by other problems. Jadi complication ini adalah paragraf yang menyatakan permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh para tokoh ya. Jika kalian perhatikan di sini menjelaskan permasalahan-permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh para tokohnya ya. Next, the last part is solution. Explain the solution to the problem. Nah, yang terakhir adalah bagian resolution. Ini menjelaskan penyelesaian dari masalah ya. Jadi ini penyelesaian dari masalah yang dihadapi oleh para tokoh tersebut. Okay, so that's the structure of narrative text. Very easy, right? Okay, next. In narrative text, we also use time conjunction to make the story in a chronological order. Jadi gunanya time conjunction ini supaya ceritanya itu berurutan ya, sesuai dengan waktunya. Nah, usually we start with once upon a time, ya, pada zaman dahulu kala, a long long ago, long time ago, once, many years ago, one day, the next day, after that, meanwhile, a few days later, soon after that, next, then, finally, ever since then, ya. Nah, ini adalah keterangan waktu yang menceritakan tentang narrative text. Karena waktunya tadi sudah di masa lalu, ya pada zaman dahulu kala, suatu hari. Nah, maka tense yang kita gunakan adalah simple past tense. To tell events happened in the past. Nah, di sini contoh kalimat yang kita ambil dari teks tadi ya. The chief was very surprised. One day, Sunan Kalijaga arrived in a village. He went to the village chief's house. The man didn't say his real name. Nah, perhatikan kata yang dicetak merah ini ya. Nah, ini menjelaskan past tense. Jadi sekali lagi kita menggunakan past tense ya dalam narrative text. Okay, now it's time to practice. Arrange the sentences into a good narrative text. Put the sentences in the table based on the structure of the text. Nah, silakan kalian susun kalimat-kalimat berikut. Nah, mereka ini masih acak ya. Silakan disusun sesuai dengan urutannya yang baik, sesuai dengan struktur narrative text. Nah, masukkan kalimat-kalimat tadi ke dalam tabel struktur teks ini ya. Kalian tentukan mana bagian yang orientation, complication, and resolution. Okay, so today we have learned about narrative text, especially on the structure of narrative text. As you know that Narrative text consists of three parts. They are orientation, complication, and resolution. And narrative text here use time conjunction to show the events happen in sequence of order ya. Jadi di sini menggunakan time conjunction supaya urutan kisahnya itu sesuai dengan urutan waktunya. Because narrative text usually happen in the past, so we use simple past tense. Dan tense yang digunakan adalah simple past tense. Okay, that's the lesson for the day. Thank you for your attention. Then see you next time. Goodbye.